So upcoming Friday nights, me and the degenerate boys that we are, we're coming back with the betting show.
You look at the way he bounces off tacklers, the way that he keeps his eyes downfield, his vision, his ability to find holes, his pass catching ability, right? Because he had.
In my lifetime, I'd put him at probably around the 2 area, with, again, the only other person up there being King Ricky.
Anthony Richardson or Caleb Williams at the 111.
Yeah.
So just hit us. What is up, everybody? Once again, it's your boys here. Doing the NFL recap, part of the BS Network here. And as always, we appreciate y'all coming here. Bolton, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing good. I thought last week's NFL slate went a little more predictable rather than 2 weeks ago where everybody got boned. I think this week went a little more as planned and a little more what we expected, which is good for betting. That is for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Loved every bit of it. Had a good weekend betting. And I say a good weekend. Ended in green, so that's a dub any
dub.
weekend.
Yeah.
But a lot of good games, a lot of bad games, and then there's some ugly games.
Yeah, it's just going to happen. It's getting to that point in the season where if your team sucks, those injuries are lingering on a little bit more. Teams are giving up. Jets are a dumpster fire. Cowboys are a dumpster fire. Teams just aren't playing at this point. I would be more terrified of playing the Carolina Panthers than playing the Jets or the Cowboys this week. At least
absolutely.
The Panthers are at least playing hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I 1000% agree with you there. But let's jump into it. So our Thursday night game, Commanders at the Eagles here. The Eagles took care of business, won 26-18. The Commanders scored a late touchdown to make that closer than that game actually was, in my opinion. Hurts went 18 of 28 for 221 yards. Barkley doing Barkley things, 26 carries, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then the shocker leading receptions here is Austin Eckler, 8 receptions, 89 yards. What were your thoughts on that game, bud?
They just couldn't get Brian Robinson going, it looks like. And I think that kind of hindered when they don't have the run game and you don't really, have the ability to hit the play action with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels couldn't run the ball either worth a damn. And with that, there's a lot of dump off passes. None of their receivers did shit. Scary Terry only getting 1 reception is insane to me. I mean, it's just Austin Eckler just out of the backfield all the time. You're just not going to be a productive offense, especially when you're playing from behind the whole game.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin also only had 1 catch for 10 yards. It was a lot of checkdowns from Jaden Daniel, which for me, love him because he's an LSU boy, but at the same time, I got a lot of money riding on Bo Nix here to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. So
they just got to get the ball downfield. I mean, the Eagles, they had no problem. Saquon had himself a day averaging over 5 yards a carry. And then look what happens when you have a running game. All of their number 1 receivers, including Dallas Goedert, I'd put him into that category, all had 4 or 5 receptions.
Yeah. I hate to say this. I think the Eagles are probably the second best NFC team right now.
They're catching their stride at the right time.
Oh, yeah. They're doing
I think it's just the whole team's mutual hatred for Nick Sirianni has turned into just a fuel for this team.
A bonding moment.
Yeah. Now they're all just meshing. They're just like, yeah, dude, fuck that guy. Yeah. Let's just play for ourselves. Fuck that guy.
No, we hate this guy. We're gonna play and show him how bad he is at coaching. That works. But the Commanders are going on a backslide here. They had a Hail Mary to beat the Bears. So they should have lost to the Bears. And then they just got smacked by the Eagles here. Any cause for concern here, or do you think the Commanders don't make the playoffs?
I panic.
You panicking?
And I panic for one reason only. Guess what Cliff Kingsbury did his first year in the NFL with Kyler Murray and his new shiny toy? Guess what they did? They went 7-0. And they finished the season 8-9. Or 8-8 at that point. I don't think there was a 17th game.
Yeah, I don't think the 17th game was there yet. But
I fucking panic. I think everybody had figured him out. Cliff Kingsbury wouldn't had his year off in Thailand or wherever in the hell he went. He came back and I got a brand new offense. Oh, this team's gonna be good. It ain't looking. I'm panicking. I am panicking if I am a Commanders fan.
Fair enough. Panicking it is. I agree. I don't like what I've seen out of Jaden Daniels the last 5 weeks. It's kind of swapped with Bo Nix. And, I mean, yeah, he has no real receiving threats outside of Scary Terry. And, I mean, Zach Ertz is good, but
Old.
you're not going to get anywhere checkdowns. And I don't think that offensive line is. And the offensive line is not that good. And then also, I think Jaden Daniels is still like he's afraid to run now.
Yeah.
Because of the rib injury, doesn't want to be himself.
Yeah.
Because he wants to stay healthy for the team.
Is it Jaden Daniels or is it the coaching staff saying, hey, like pump the brakes? We'd rather you throw it out of bounds than rush and get hurt for a 4-yard gain.
Honestly, I think it's Jaden Daniels. I think the coaching staff is just like, oh shit, we've won games. We've already exceeded all expectations.
Yeah.
But up next we have the Packers and the Bears. And if you're a Bears fan, sorry Pete, if you're listening here, buddy.
That's
was,
just unfortunate.
Just man, to be a Bears fan right now.
It's peak Bears. Like, what do you expect other than the Bears to come out and lose this game to a field goal?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so if you don't know what happened, the Packers end up winning this game 20-19 on a blocked field goal. Bears went down the field to go win it. Should have won it. Didn't happen. Bears fans, sorry about it.
Caleb Williams marched down the field too. Put him in perfect position.
He did. He did exactly what you want your quarterback to do. But Jordan Love here only threw the ball 17 times for 261 yards.
Jesus Christ, he's just throwing go routes nonstop.
Essentially, Christian Watson, leading receiver, had 4 receptions, 150 yards. And then Josh Jacobs, 18 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown. So, I mean, this game was absolutely boring to watch if you had to watch it. And the only good thing that came was the block kick. Man, just Eric Kotler. If you're watching, buddy, I don't regret sending that text message at all to you. But
yeah, that's just so unfortunate because the Bears were, if I'm not mistaken, the Bears were winning that game all the way to the end until the 4th quarter. Green Bay scored with a couple of minutes to go and then decided to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Don't get it. And then they just march down the field and, do exactly what you want from your, future franchise quarterback. And another game decided on the leg of the kicker.
right.
So just a cursed franchise. I don't know who they didn't pay at what point. I don't know why they're so cursed. Did they, when Brian Urlacher retired, did they not give him the rest of his contract or something? Is this like a Lions and Megatron situation? Like, why are they cursed?
No, the minute Walter Payton didn't get to score a touchdown and the Bridge did, they were cursed from there on out. Like, just, you're done. You're done here with them. But up next, we had a very, very boring game here. We had the Jags at the Lions, and the Lions just donkey stomped this team. They beat them 52-6. Jared Goff.
It was 6-0 at one point.
It
was 6-0 at one point.
Was it?
Yeah. I think the Jags went out and scored first and then just...
Oh, they kicked a field goal, yeah, but they kicked another field goal in the second quarter. But
3-0.
Jared Goff, 24-29 passing for 412 yards, 4 touchdowns. David Montgomery, 15 carries, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 receptions, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They just dismantled the Jags team. The Jags didn't stand a chance. It was bad. A lot of people are giving hate that the Lions kind of like just kept passing, ran the score up. What do you think about that?
Oh, fuck all the haters. This is the NFL, right? If you want a fucking run rule, go play Little League, all right? I don't know what you want from me, all right? Like, there's always a shot for a team to come back and do the unthinkable. You remember last year, Colts-Vikings with a 33 deficit, and they came back from that. Fucking put up 100 on them. This is the NFL. This is the big boy league.
This is grown men. Grown men playing football here.
Yeah.
If you don't like getting scored on, stop it.
Yeah.
Like that's on you.
Yeah. This is a Madden score right here. This is what happens when I play you in Madden.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I suck at video games. It's a known fact here. But yeah,
this game. I don't know what there is else to say other than the Lions are just a wagon. Like, I don't even know. How do you stop them? I don't know. I don't know what.
It starts with you have to stop the run. no ifs, ands, or buts. You stop the run and you make Jared Goff throw the ball. And then when you do make him throw the ball, you get pressure because if he doesn't have a clean pocket, he is absolute trash. And we saw that when Houston was getting after him. He threw 5 picks.
The only team I can think of that's going to be able to handily do that is in the other conference.
Who?
The Chiefs.
I don't even think. I mean, the Chiefs do disguise and like give good defense, but
And they have a monster of a man in the middle of the pocket named Chris Jones. That's just going to be right in Jared Goff's face. And they're really good at
I can
stopping the
see
run.
it. I think the Eagles line can do it, and outside of that, I'm not seeing much else. But that's how you shut this offense down. You got to make them one-dimensional, and you got to make Jared Goff throw the ball because he is not good.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier said on a Wednesday, couch podcast, I should say. Coaching
right.
couch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're just here talking shit like we
Yeah.
actually know what's going on. But what's up, Hawkins? He says, why hasn't Pedersen been fired yet? I think they're honestly just waiting until the end of the season. Ain't no point. That franchise is completely done
Yeah.
as far as this season, and they're just gonna reboot everything as soon as the season ends.
I want to say
Personally, that's what I think.
Is there I think there's a tamper period anyways. So I know that if your team is actively still in the playoffs, you can't, there's only so many hours you can have with them. I'm not sure that you're able to even start looking for coaches until the playoffs start. So it's not really doing you much by firing him today, I would say.
And yeah, we know you're a homer, buddy, but if you go back, we talked about the Eagles game, and we did say that. I actually said they were the second best team in the NFC, and Bolton agreed. So we agree with you there. Appreciate the comments. By the way, if you're watching, please go like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Go switch over to YouTube. We are doing a card giveaway. All you got to do is follow me. Let me get rid of this banner real quick. At BS Sports Bets, where I have reposted it. I will pin it after this show. We're giving away a CJ Stroud patch card. All you got to do is follow the instructions on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube page. And then you get entered into that. And then at the end of the year for the Super Bowl, we're doing a giveaway for a free jersey of your choice. So that's all you got to do. Nope. Go ahead.
Card giveaway. Yeah. Show it again one more time for Dennis here.
Dennis, who doesn't like a good old CJ Stroud silver patch? Everybody loves it.
Is it
Everybody wants it. It's actually our hottest tweet right now by far. A ton of action there. So get in there, go follow the rules. Very simple. We appreciate you watching, Dennis. And if you want to talk about anything football related, just let us know. Any bets you like, any fantasy questions, we're here for everything. We're just recapping the week.
Yeah, let us know what your algorithm has or any questions you have about your algorithm for this upcoming week, Dennis.
You got any bets tonight, Bolton?
Tonight?
Yeah. Dude, college basketball is where, I can't wait. I can't wait till we just start talking college basketball and NBA because that is where the plus money comes from. Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. But
I'll just, dude, if I'm doing anything, it's homer picks. Give me the Mavs to cover and Stars to cover. There you go.
Fair enough. Don't hate
You'd be
it.
surprised. Those are two pretty decent teams. They probably hit more often than you think.
No, absolutely. But up next on the docket here, we have the Vikings at the Titans. The Vikings won 23-13. Will Levis was the leading passer here, 17-31 for 295 yards, 1 touchdown. Aaron Jones, 15 carries, 39 yards. No rushing game whatsoever.
No.
And then Westbrook, Akine, however you pronounce his name. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. 2 receptions. One of them was a 98-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
But he had 2 receptions for 117 yards. And that kind of just summed up the offense for the Titans. That summed up most of the stat line for Will Levis. But this is back-to-back weeks that Will Levis has shown to be competent in that offense. But in the end, the Vikings still win. So,
Handily. Remember when I put him in the lock of the week for -6?
oh yeah. So the Vikings won by 10. You got your lock. Ooh,
Jaden Daniels this week or Justin Herbert PPR?
oh, easy, Tech Gamer. Welcome back, buddy. We appreciate you as always. And for me, you're going Justin Herbert here. Just consistently, he's putting up 18 to 19 points minimum, and they're going up against the Ravens, who
I think
statistically
ranked
are
30th in pass defense.
pass defense, but also the number one offense. So I think this is going to be a high scoring game. And Jaden Daniels has regressed, so I'm not feeling too confident in that game of him playing. But who are the Commanders playing? Oh, they're playing the Cowboys. Ooh. I still don't like it. Micah Parsons is back. Micah Parsons is probably going to get a bunch of pressure on Jaden Daniels. Like I said, their offensive line hasn't been too hot. But, yeah, like Tim Hawkins says here, Herbert, he's been balling. And
I like Herbert too, just for the defense that he's playing against. And the real question is, do you go Quentin Johnson or Lad McConkey?
Oh, you go, lad.
You think
You go,
so?
lad. Yeah. Although I love Quentin Johnston for the deep ball, for the touchdowns, the red zone looks. That's kind of what Justin Herbert's been using him for. But keep him coming, Tech Gamer. We appreciate it, buddy. But, yeah, definitely Justin Herbert for both of us here. Ooh.
Oh, let's get here first. Only game my algorithm missed last week was the Seahawks 49ers game. I'll say it time in and time again. Divisional games are fucking miserable to bet on because you never know who's going to show up.
And also, that was the only bet I missed for the NFL slate. So that was a big bummer for me. And another question. He said, Kate Octon, or David Njoku, PPR.
I don't think there's a bad answer here. Really, if you have a shitty wide receiver and you could start both.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's this tight end position, I think your safe bet here is
They're
Kate
both
Octon.
safe. I mean, they're both safe.
I mean, who we got? So we got the Bucks playing the Giants. Giants are terrible. Mike Evans is coming back, but if Mike Evans isn't open, I expect Kate Otton to still have a big game like he's been having. And then Njoku, the Browns are playing the Steelers. Steelers have a stout defense. But with that being said, David Njoku's averaging like 10 to 11 targets a game. So you can't miss with either. But I see a higher scoring game chance in the Bucks Giants game. So that's what I'd go with. Give me Kate Otton.
Like I said, I honestly, if I have a shoddy flex receiver that I'm not confident in, I start both. Fuck it. You'd be surprised how many weeks I've seen people win solely off of a 2 tight end. I've seen people go Trey McBride and like Mark Andrews or Kate Otton and like a Pat Fryermuth.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely do the same thing, but with higher up tight ends. I have two different fantasy football leagues that I have Travis Kelce and Trey McBride, and I stream them both. Don't even care. But Evans is coming back this week, right? Yes, he practiced today, and he is set, barring a setback, to play Sunday. So he said, so start one of my tight ends for Devontae Smith as a flex.
I'll probably keep Devonta Smith in.
Yeah, I'm keeping Devontae Smith there, especially with the Eagles being like what they are against the Rams, and the Rams have a chance to put up points, so I could see Hurts throwing the ball more. But honestly, that's a good problem to have. But yeah, give me Devontae Smith, especially in PPR. Nope.
You're good.
Yeah. But back to the recap here. We appreciate the questions, like everything.
Yeah, of course. Gives us something to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you like us, share us. It just helps get us views and build on this, so we appreciate it. But we have the Raiders at the Dolphins here. And, man, I just love to see it. As, your local Raiders hater here, love seeing them get their shit pushed in here. They lost to the Dolphins 34-19. Surprised they put up 19 points, to be fair, but they did that behind just the sheer willpower of Brock Bowers, who went 13 receptions, 126 yards, and 1 touchdown. Bolton.
I've been saying it week in and week out. Did the Dolphins finally figure it out, or did they just play the shit Raiders?
I think they played the shit Raiders, but Tua went 28 of 36 for 288 yards, 3 touchdowns. A-Chain
Jonnu had
doing
a
A-Chain
day.
thing, 17 carries, 73 yards, 1 touchdown. Their offense is starting to come together. Tua actually has a 7-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio since he's been back. He's not throwing any deep balls, but the offense is moving. The offense is doing what it's supposed to, but I think it's too little too late to make the playoffs. They have like a 9% chance, I think, right now to make
They'd
the
have to
playoffs.
win out. They'd have to win
Yeah,
out.
which is just rough to see.
I would doubt that they went out. Let me see who they actually have left. They've got Patriots, Packers, Jets, Texans, 49ers, Browns, Jets. It's not impossible. I will say that. Not impossible.
Not impossible. The Packers is the game to watch there,
Yeah.
in my humble
And that's
opinion.
2 weeks from now. If they beat the Packers, it's still an uphill battle with the Texans followed by the 49ers right after them. So, an uphill battle, but it is doable. But
What's up, Petey boy? Hey, you're good,
My
Pete. No
guy.
worries. Let's get back to some of these comments. Marvin Harrison Jr. or Jaden Reed this week? Ooh, Bolton, I'll let you as the local Arizona fan here.
I personally would take Marv just because Jordan Love hasn't looked all that great, and he has a bunch of different weapons to go to. It seems as if Marv is finding his groove in this offense. They're getting him more involved off of the play action game that we expected in the early weeks. I think it's close, but I still think Marv probably gets a little more targets and probably has just a better yards per reception stat line. I don't know that it'll have more yards, but I think yards per reception, they usually find Marv pretty deep down the field or in the end zone. So I like that pick a little bit more.
Yeah, for me right now, just I'm staying away from all Packers receivers just until one of them decides to break out. Like we said, Christian Watson, 4 receptions, 150 yards.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love only threw the ball, 19 times?
Yeah.
So,
still have
yeah,
Tucker Kraft, still have Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah.
Still have Josh Jacobs out of the backfield.
Got Wicks, got everybody. So give me Marvin Harrison Jr. here for sure. Tim Hawkins says Mostert's dead.
Should be. He's 31 years old.
Yeah, Hawkins, fuck the Raiders, buddy. I'm here for it. Dennis says, good news, Jer. Algorithm predicts the Cardinals winning this week.
Oh, all right.
I guess this has turned into a Packers hate watch.
All right. Yeah, fuck the Packers. Let's go.
Overpaid.
That's how it is, though, in the NFL. If you don't overpay for your guy and hope you hit gold, you're screwed. Because if you let him walk and then you're back to the drawing board, you're screwed.
Unless you have Sean Payton as your coach and he just strikes gold, first quarterback taken.
That's Sean Payton. We knew it was going to happen. We just didn't want to believe it was going to happen.
He literally said, fuck you, Russell Wilson. Yeah. I don't need you. I don't need players. I just need you out of here.
Well, yeah, it's because he didn't like Russell Wilson's fucking office being right next to his. He's like, what the fuck is this? I'm over here trying to watch film, and Russell Wilson's got an office next door doing high knees in it. What the hell's going on over there?
Just screaming, let's go into a mirror.
Yeah, he's just sitting over there. It's just Broncos country. What are we doing?
All my fantasy guys on the bye right now, so it's hard. Yeah, no,
Are you playing in an 8-man league? How many people are in this league that you have this stacked of a lineup and half your team's on buys?
Honestly, it's probably a 10-man league.
Yeah.
Tech Gamer, let us know. Yeah. We don't judge here.
No, we don't.
Please tell me you're not a Steelers fan.
Ooh.
I think you're the only Russell Wilson supporter. But, hey, man, everybody needs love.
Hey, what, he throws a pretty moon ball, though.
He does. He throws a great deep ball. Too bad I never got to see him very much. Nah, there we go. 10-man league.
Yeah.
Hey, no shame in that. Those are, honestly, I feel like harder to win.
Yeah, because everybody's got a fucking monstrous team. It all comes down to who you can start, who you don't. Just who pops off.
Absolutely, and that's how it works. But very good. All so right, you're just a Russell fan, so that's fine. Appreciate it. We love it. We don't discriminate here. But what we do discriminate against is the Rams at the Patriots game here. Bolton, this one broke my heart.
Why? Why did it break your heart?
I want Drake May to win. But the Rams won 28-22 to make the NFC West a fun time. The Patriots are going to get him, Drake May, a number 1 wide receiver in the draft. Can't
They
wait to
have
see
to.
that in the first round. But Matthew Stafford went 18 of 27 for 295 yards and 4 touchdowns. Kyron Williams, 15 carries, 86 yards. Puka Nacua, 7 receptions, 123 yards, 1 touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
Well,
6
well-
receptions, 106 yards, 2
Oh,
touchdowns.
yeah, no, we know. I just give the leading stats.
Yeah.
But, Bolton, I got to ask you, are the Rams the scariest team in the NFC West for the Cardinals?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still the 49ers.
Okay.
I think the Rams are just playing an easy part of their schedule. And they got healthy at the right time. I think they're just kind of coasting through right now. I don't think that they'll be able to replicate that when they come back and start playing more divisional games. We play them the second to last game of the season. And I think a lot of playoff implications are going to ride on that. But I don't think that I'm too worried about the Rams as much as I am the 49ers if they can figure it out, right? Because in terms of talent-wise, the 49ers just on paper look better when they're healthy, even though the Rams still have 2 awesome wide receivers. Their defense is kind of a ragtag bunch that plays really well together, but on paper they're not, like the all-stars that you would see the 49ers usually throw out there.
Tim Hawkins saying they're about to take an L. The Rams about to take an L against the Eagles. We'll see about that, buddy.
It's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a good game, and
Did they flex that to the night game or?
it should be the night game. Yeah. Pete says he likes it. But, hey, Tech Gamer, you're a Seahawks fan. We both got screwed out of the Russell Wilson deal. Let's be honest here. Y'all didn't use those
Good old
draft picks
flag
for
right
shit.
there. Nobody watches the Seahawks. Everybody's a big Cardinals fan. Come on.
Oh, okay, buddy. But, yeah. No hate. Big DK fan here. Solely off of what he did, and he caught Buda Baker. Probably one of the greatest plays of all time, in my humble opinion, because it just shows heart, grit, and what you want to see.
What a lot of people don't know, people forget about that hawk down that DK does is they tackled him at the 4-yard line. You know what the Cardinals did? They went 4 and out and got 0 points out of that from the 4.
And that just shows you never to give up on any play, kids. Never stop.
Yeah, saved their ass.
But, yeah, no. Honestly, that's what made me fall in love with DK Metcalf, was that play. But Drake May, buddy.
I love him. I love him so much to the point I sit him for the rest of the season.
Oh, you should. Hey, buddy, don't get hurt here. We don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Their playoff hopes are gone. Fuck it. I sit his ass. I think we've figured out that this dude is a baller, right? I think that he's pushing the ball downfield. He threw it to like 9 different targets that game.
Yeah.
I think if you get him some actual fucking O-line and a good number 1 receiver, like you're gonna really unlock this dude's potential more than what we've already seen. I don't risk him tearing a fucking ACL week 12, and then we don't get to see him for the first quarter of next year.
Right. But good luck doing that. Drake May is just an absolute competitor. The man just wants the ball. I guess the night before he got drafted, he was playing a pickup basketball game. Probably something you shouldn't do if you're about to get drafted, but he doesn't care. He wants the ball. That's what I love to see. Don't forget, everyone, to smash those likes and hit the subscribe button. Oh, Pete, we love you, buddy. You're
Pete,
the best.
we've got a new intro and outro coming up this Friday. You're gonna love it. You're gonna want to make sure you get there early because it's gonna be chef's kiss.
Yeah, tune in Friday for that. The beautiful work that Bolton put in, and we got some stuff done. So tune into that Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
Yep. But time to get into the ugly here.
Yeah,
Browns at the Saints. Saints won 35-14.
Yeah.
Jameson Winston, I want your opinion on this. He threw the ball 46 times, completed 30 of them, almost threw for 400 yards, threw for 395 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
What's he got to do? because he's balled out.
Yeah.
He's
Uh,
doing everything you want him to do, distributing the ball.
yeah.
But they just 14 points and you almost throw 400 yards. Like, what's going on here?
It's Nick Chubb not really doing much. Nick Chubb's not really doing what he used to do. Jerome Ford got 5 carries and he looked like dog shit. And then, the Browns just giving the ball over to him, giving the ball not so much as turnovers, but in terms of just stalling out drives and then giving the ball back to the Saints and letting them go down the field and score. And then for somehow letting Taysom Hill have a goddamn career day.
So if you watched our Sunday start sit fantasy, I was talking to Ryan and I was just like, man, I don't know why, but I feel like it's a Taysom Hill day. And so like I was just like I started him, put him in cashed the DFS lineup with him in it because of it. And yeah, so this is why you go with your gut, kids. But yeah, Taysom Hill just doing what annoys everybody.
Yeah.
And
because next week, I guarantee you, do not pick him up in any DFS because he's going to get 1 carry for 4 yards. And
he's going to carry the ball four times for 4 yards.
Yeah.
1 touchdown. And then he's going to have 1 catch for 5 yards.
Yeah.
And so he's going to get you 8 fantasy points. And if that happens, I'm going to clip this moment and
it's probably going to happen. And then Alvin Kamara owners are going to be sitting there like, why didn't we give Kamara the ball at the 1 yard line?
Right. I feel so bad for him. Bear fan Pete here says Winston's gonna Winston. And Hawkins said, yeah, he is. And then Hawkins I wouldn't be surprised if Drake May ends up being the best in the class. Honestly, I wouldn't either. The talent's there, the arm strength's there, the competitiveness is there. So I love to see that. Love to see what he does. And once you get him some weapons,
we
I think
just
the
need
sky's
him
the
to
limit.
not turn into a Will Levis because there were a lot of people saying the same thing when Will Levis started playing later in his season.
Y'all look good on my 75-inch HD. Hey, dude, we do what you can. I mean, man, you got just 2 big ego boosted guys here that
just sweet. Oh, so sweet.
Stop it, Pete. You're making me blush. Up next, we have the Colts at the Jets, and the wheels have fallen off. The dumpster's on fire, dude. Just
that dumpster's been on fire.
You let Anthony Richardson have the best statistical game of his career, and you're supposed to have one of the top 5 defenses in the NFL. You're supposed to have the best cornerback in Sauce Gardner. The Jets are dead. Jets are done. I don't want to hear any more about the Jets. Okay? If you're a Jets fan and watching, I apologize. The truth hurts. You did something wrong. You pissed the wrong people off. You fired your GM, who's done nothing but draft great players. He just can't get a head coach right. So,
well, it wasn't even the GM that hired the fucking coach. It was the owner of the team's brother that hired Robert Saleh. So I don't know why they fired him. I guess because there's rumors that came out that he didn't trade Alan Lazard for Jerry Jeudy.
There's no way that was
Yeah, I think that was on the table.
I mean, one bad move doesn't get you fired. There's got to be more.
Well, yeah, they're just trying to find scapegoats at this point. I agree. They're trying to find reasons to get rid of people. But yeah, this game was just.
But yeah, the Colts won 28-27. Anthony Richardson threw the ball 30 times, completed 20 passes for 272 yards and 1 touchdown. He had two rushing touchdowns as well. Josh Downs doing Josh Downs things. He is quarterback proof. He has proven it. Another UNC alum there. So go Tar Heels. 5 receptions, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Him and Drake May were electric at UNC. I'm just going to say that. And then Breece Hall, 16 carries, 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Doesn't matter. Like, just give Breece Hall the ball.
Yeah.
Like, hand him the ball.
Well, they did give it to him 16 times. I mean, that is a respectable number.
No, he needs the ball 25 times. He needs to catch screen passes, and then you need to play action to Garrett Wilson. Like, I don't understand how this offense can be this bad.
They're not playing the ball downfield. They won't throw the ball downfield. That's all it is. And they're running the ball just fine. They're averaging 4 or 5 yards a carry with Brees Hall, but they won't continually run him 30 times, and they won't let Braylon Allen really get the rock for some reason. I don't understand that one. But then when they do throw the ball, it's like quick 2-yard slants, quick 3-yard slants, and then
I think it's
you're
the
one miss
offensive line.
away. Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have time to throw the ball.
I mean, how?
I mean, he shouldn't, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that line is trash. They've missed on every offensive lineman, I swear, since like the last 5 years. And that's all they've been doing is drafting offensive linemen. But,
Yeah,
but
it's
the
just
fact that Aaron Rodgers looks the same as or worse than Zach Wilson right now, like, what are you doing?
yeah, they have no offensive direction. That's the problem. Aaron Rodgers is basically trying to call his own plays, and it's not working because Aaron Rodgers wants to play quarterback ball and not winning offense ball. And they'll run on first and second down, make it 3rd and 2. You're one quick slant incompleted to now 4th and 2. You're punting the ball away.
Yeah. How do you feel about AR? You feel confident, or do you want to see him stack multiple games like this?
I need multiple games. I'm gonna be honest. I liked what he did. He ran for 10 times. Jesus, that's quite a bit. But he looked good on the completion rating, averaging about 66%, which is about league average. He threw the ball downfield way more than what the Jets did. I do like that. He's not tired. It looks like he did a lot of conditioning for those 2
I
weeks.
told you that's what he did the last 2 weeks. He's just done nothing on the treadmill, just on the treadmill. Yeah, they Coach Carter did. You're not going to play until I need 1,500 push-ups and 1,000 suicides.
Yeah, it's just like what they do at the beginning of training camp, where they make you do a conditioning program or a conditioning test to see how in shape you are. They're just doing that every week. All right, Monday conditioning test. Let's see how many fucking gases you got in you.
Right. Up next, we had the Ravens at the Steelers here. Oh, go ahead. Rodgers is 100% Rodgers is cooked. I believe that. And wow, tough crowd these days. But Ravens at Steelers. Steelers win this game, but I hate it.
I'm losing confidence in the Ravens after this game, even though it wasn't a divisional game.
Yeah, Steelers won 18-16. Lamar Jackson threw the ball 33 times, completed 16 passes for 207 yards, a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 13 carries for 65 yards. What are you doing?
Not Ravens football.
Run the ball. Like, I don't know how many times you need to realize, give Derrick Henry the ball 20 times, and you will win football games. George Pickens, 8 receptions, 89 yards. You love to see it. But also, the big thing here for me is Justin Tucker missed 2 field goals.
He's got the yips. I don't know.
He does have the yips. He's having one of his worst statistical seasons ever, and he's arguably one of the top 3 kickers of all time. And so, also,
I'm not afraid to say, to back Justin Tucker and say that he won't figure it out, because he will. Every great kicker has gone through this. Adam Vinatieri only averaged like 85%, field goal percentage throughout his career. He just makes them when it counts. That's why Adam Vinatieri is probably going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer this year. So I'm not too worried about what Justin Tucker's been doing, especially because his career average is like 92% make rate. So
yeah. Also, the fact that you even had to say is probably going to be a Hall of Famer. No, Adam Vinatieri is a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That man was clutch.
Yeah.
Clutch as playoff clutch gets.
Yeah.
And so that one's simple to me, but I absolutely hate that he missed those 2 field goals, because I don't want to see Russell Wilson get all this praise that he's getting, because he only put up 18 points. Only 18 points. I don't think they scored a single touchdown.
Yeah, they did not. They did not. Boswell went out there in that rough environment at Heinz Field or Acrisure or whatever in the fuck it is.
Yeah.
and he went out there and just drilled all of them. People sleep on Boswell because of I don't know why, but that dude plays in the elements and makes kicks. That dude is a baller.
I mean, I'm
He's
not
a
hating on
very underrated kicker for what he is
Boswell.
doing.
He literally was the only kicker I feel like that didn't miss a field goal last week. And if y'all watched it, watched Red Zone, watched anything, kickers were missing everything.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the kicker that missed. He missed like 2 under 30-yard field goals in the same drive.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. That's going to bug me. Was it the Bears? Pete, was it the Bears kicker? See if you can find that for me, Bolton.
Yeah, I'm looking.
While I bring up the next game here. The Falcons at the Broncos. And Bolton, I'm going to take this one away here.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah. So if you didn't watch this game, that's okay. You didn't miss nothing. Except for the offensive rookie of the year, Bo Nix, beating ass. Making the Falcons look like a joke. They're supposed to have the 2 best safeties in the league. A.J. Tyrell's supposed to be this great corner. And he threw for 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. Threw it to everybody. Didn't matter. Unfazed. The best of the best. And that's the hype I'm going to give to Bo Nix. Just got today AFC Player of the Week. Not Rookie of the Week, player. And he just balled out. Looked unfazed. Man. Gucci, you're a Cowboys fan, buddy. You just need to leave it at that. Oh my God, Pete, you did not just say this. Bo Nix is the product of great coaching. No, Bo Nix has gotten better and better and better. He understands what Sean Payton's asking of him. And I will not take that slander there, Pete, okay? Let me have this. I haven't had anything in the last decade. I was brand new to the military when Denver was relevant. But Bo Nix looked good. That defense looked elite. They shut down that offense. They shut down Bijan. They shut down, outside of the first quarter, they shut down Drake London. That defense looked great. Kirk Cousins didn't look like anything. Hey, look. The amount of Bo Nix hate I've taken and the money I have on him to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dennis, I don't care. I'll glaze all day.
Oh my God.
Bolton, you got anything to add to this?
Nah, dude, I don't want to glaze anymore. Oh shit. No, I didn't watch this game. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch this game. I saw the finals, or I saw what the score was turning into, and I was like, yeah, Broncos got this in the bag. I just, Falcons are, I think, a bit of a fraud. I think the Bucs are the better team in that division. I think the Broncos are on to something really here. Broncos have an uphill battle trying to hit that wild card spot, but
what do you mean we're in the wild card?
Yeah, but there is a lot of good teams in the AFC.
The people behind us? Go ahead, look that up real quick. Go ahead. I'll let you.
I'm trying to think. You've got the Steelers battling.
The Steelers have the number 6 seed. They're ahead of us.
Okay, and then AFC.
We have the Chargers. Who else behind us?
No, that's it. Yeah, it's just a battle of those 3 teams for that 2 wild card spots.
3 wild card spots? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, forget.
Yeah, last year was the first year.
I forget.
Oh,
7 total spots, 3 wild cards. Okay.
We play the Raiders next. We play the Browns after that.
All right. We get it. You got a fucking cupcake schedule. All right, we get it.
Cupcake schedule. Pretty sure you and everybody else said Denver wasn't even going to win 6 games.
I said 7.
I
fucking called out their first 4 to a T though.
That you did. Actually, I don't know if you did.
I said you do not beat the Steelers.
Yeah, But after that, I think you were dead wrong on everything else.
I don't think that
It
you
was
guys.
Hopkins who missed the 2 field goals on the same drive.
Yeah, and Evan McPherson also missed 2 field goals.
Yeah. Just a bad week to be a Broncos fan for
No.
life.
Never.
Hey, love it.
Uh-uh.
Welcome, buddy. Give us Trey McBride. Bring him
What
back.
is, you guys are fucking multiplying now? The fuck is this?
Love to hear it. Hey, Broncos
What in
fan,
the
appreciate you
fuck is
tuning in,
going
buddy.
on here?
I don't know what you want, buddy. I mean, the
Oh,
Broncos are
my.
here. We're not
Oh,
going anywhere.
God. It's going to just turn into a fucking Broncos country podcast. Oh, Jesus.
Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the comment, buddy.
Yeah. What's
But
up?
yeah.
What's up, Broncos fan for life? The Cardinals are going to give Trey McBride a fucking blank check in 2 years from now.
No, absolutely. But man, I couldn't imagine if Trey McBride came to Denver. That would be awesome.
That is literally half our offense.
Sean Payton's still the best coach in the NFC South. Yeah, no, we clean sweep everybody, and it wasn't even close. We beat every single team. And before people say, "Oh, that division sucks," we were beating the Tampa Bay Bucks week 3 when they had a full schedule, and we beat the shit out of them. So I don't want to hear anybody say anything about that. Ooh, Dennis over here.
Where are the Cardinals ranked in that?
Ooh, Dennis,
that
with
one
the
up.
cold hard facts here.
Pull up Cardinals. Jamie, pull that shit up.
Pete says that division sucks. Pete.
Yeah, and NFC South is dog shit. Just about as
Pete,
bad
I'm
as
ready
AFC
to square up with everybody. Like, ever since I gave my "I'm a broken man" speech after week 2, Denver has done nothing but lift me up. They heard it. They heard the pain in my heart. They came out and they beat that ass. Cardinals are 11th. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, the Bears are fucked. Yeah, you guys are not making the playoffs. I'm sorry, Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Playoffs are dead. All you can pray for is Caleb Williams to get his head out of his ass, if we're being honest.
Look for the next left tackle or fucking left guard or whatever the hell you guys need, because you guys got to help him out.
I'm just not even going to respond to that.
All right. What's next on the docket here?
Oh, yeah. Up next on the docket, we have the Seahawks at the 49ers, which I thought was going to be a great game. Turned out to not be so great. It was fun to watch the ending, though. The Seahawks ended up winning this game 20-17. Geno Smith, 25-32 for 221 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Christian McCaffrey, 19 carries, 79 yards, nothing special. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Got that dog.
110 yards. Back-to-back games where he has just shown out. Welcome to the show, buddy. Welcome to the league. He's here. He's not going anywhere. Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave said he was better than they are at receiver.
Yeah.
And so you never hear players say somebody is better than them, especially in the NFL.
Well, to be fair, they were glazing their 1 year younger counterpart. They were already drafted and in the league. So you can say, yeah, this guy was better because I was a first round talent, trying to hype his stock up. I get what they were doing.
Dennis said, fuck this game. Hawkins said Geno making the plays when they needed to. Yeah, so if you didn't watch that game, Geno Smith drove down the field with, 40 seconds left?
Yeah.
And just ran in a touchdown from 10 yards out. Yeah. And just absolutely devastated the 49ers here. And, I mean, that's just it. Your division is rough. It's rough to play against. The NFC West is just crazy.
We just kill each other. Everybody's 5-5, and the Cardinals are 6-4.
I mean, that would be Denver too right now. The AFC West, both West divisions are hard, except we have, that dragon meme where there's the one with the dirt face. Yeah, that's the Raiders, because the Raiders are a joke. But Dennis said the algorithm would have been 100% if the 49ers didn't choke that. Dennis, we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk off stream and kind of see put your algorithm out there if you want it, but we'll see. We'll talk later. Put it to the test, if you will. But other than that, this game was like not high scoring. Defense just
Yeah. It's just a gritty NFC West game. That's all there is to it. Is who's going to make the mistake first, and it seems to be an ongoing theme with the 49ers of fucking giving games away. The 49ers could easily be 7-3 right now.
Oh yeah, no, they just don't know how to win. Ooh, this is a good one. This one. Actually, I'm pretty sure Hawkins meant to put Christian Gutierrez in there somewhere. And he said the Cowboys are a bigger joke than the Raiders. And honestly, he might be right. Like, what are the Cowboys?
I would say the Cowboys are a bigger joke for the aspect of the Cowboys had bigger aspirations going into the season. Nobody thought the Raiders with Gardner Minshew were going to win fucking 8 games. Let's be real.
Here, we'll just talk about the Monday night game here. So, if you didn't watch the Monday night game, Texans donkey stomped the Cowboys here. It was 34-10. Funny enough, though, Cooper Rush kind of cooked.
70 of those yards came from one play.
Sure, but still, 354 yards is nothing to shake a stick at here. But Joe Mixon, 20 carries, 109 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was his show. Cowboys
He scored 2 touchdowns before it could turn the fucking game on.
Right? CeeDee Lamb, 8 receptions, 93 yards. So I have 3 questions here for you, Bolton. First question. I don't know how to phrase this. 1, how do you feel about CeeDee Lamb and his body language and everything that he's doing right now?
The whole fucking team's giving up. Who cares? Their season's over.
But it's unprofessional.
It's the Cowboys. You think they give a fuck?
They should.
They should, but they don't.
Maybe
it's a Mike McCarthy ran team. It's a bunch of fucking people that don't want to fucking be there.
Okay, so new coach coming. Jerry Jones steps down. We might get someone.
Jerry Jones is not stepping down. Jerry Jones will hire Dion as a head coach before he steps down.
Fair enough. Oh, man. But this game wasn't anything special. Broke my heart. I had Nico Collins, anytime touchdown. Very first fucking play, takes that screen to the house. I'm going nuts because got that at plus money. And then he never saw the ball in the end zone ever again. Got called back on a ticky-tacky play, in my opinion.
So, well, actually, they aren't officially eliminated from the playoffs yet.
Push his glasses up.
That's some shit Gooch would say. Be like, they're not out of it yet. Cooper Rush is going to take them to the fucking gold rush.
Cowboys are dead, buddy.
Dion would go just for the fucking hype. Dion doesn't want to do anything. Jerry Jones is like, dude, I've got...
Here is the only reason Dion would go. Is the Cowboys take Travis Hunter and Dion goes to coach. That way, Travis Hunter gets to play both ways.
Well, Shador. Dion said he would leave college to go coach his son.
I thought he said he wasn't going to leave college because he can't impact college kids or he can't impact NFL players.
Yeah, but there was a fucking article I read that he was like, yeah, if I could fucking coach my son in the NFL, I'll do it, which it seems like the most fucking cowboy thing to do, though. Let Dion, a old cowboy, come in there with his fucking kid, you know, and let them make all of this media circus and all of the jersey sales just for them to go fucking 5 and, you know, fucking whatever, 12.
Fair enough. Bear fan Pete says, listen, the Cowboys and the Bears are in the same boat. Oldest owners who don't know what they're doing. I agree with you there, Pete. 100%. Dennis says 0% chance Dion goes to the Cowboys and Jerry Jones, I agree. Ownership. Pete, they probably do, honestly. They're that old.
Well, to be fair, look at what the Lions are doing. They're playing 80s, 90s football.
No, true. Dion wants to do what he wants, and Jerry Jones only lets coaches do what Jerry Jones wants. That is 100% true, factual.
So look at this one, though. He does the draft and everything like that, yes. But who did he draft 2 years ago that literally is like a practice squad player that somehow is on the depth chart? Deuce
Are we talking
Vaughn.
about Deuce Vaughn? Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
One of the coach's kids. Call me crazy.
Talk about good old boys club. But Sanders will go to where his son goes. So, me thinking with my tinfoil hat on here, the Giants.
I don't know if he wants to go to the Giants. I think he told the Giants to fuck off when he was coming out of the draft.
Well, I'm just thinking elite receiver Malik Neighbors, decent offensive line, decent defensive line. They need to get better in the secondary. But he has the elite wide receiver 1, a good run game with Tyrone Tracy, Singletary, and then head coach job for Dion.
I don't. Oh yeah, he's a Giants fan. It's happening. Come on, dude. The jersey sales are going to be way up
Through the
there.
roof, dude. The most hype you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Because the Giants aren't winning shit anytime soon. But up next, we are almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Chiefs at the Bills. Thank you, Bills country. Thank you, Von Miller. Thank you, Josh Allen, for being the great guy that you are. Dethroned the undefeated Chiefs here. They beat them 30-21. Josh Allen threw the ball 40 times, 262 yards, 1 touchdown. He had a rushing touchdown that was just absolutely beautiful to seal the game. Kareem Hunt, 14 carries, 60 yards. And then Shakir doing Shakir things, 8 receptions, 70 yards. Bolton, what'd you take away from this game?
It's Josh Allen. Josh Allen MVP season. That's all it is. I didn't see anything special from any one particular person other than that man carrying fucking iron nuts, running the ball into the end zone from 27 yards out on a 4th and 2. I don't know what else needs to be said. The Chiefs have been skating by games. The Chiefs should be realistically probably
500.
6-4. The way that they're winning these games. Good on them for winning them, but like if they were 6-4, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense for the Chiefs. They're going to squeak into the playoffs, but now they've got a handy lead getting into the playoffs, but they just were winning games they shouldn't have. The Bills came in there and showed them why the Bills are, dominant right now.
Oh yeah, love to see it. Thank you, Josh Allen. Bear fan Pete says it here. Josh Allen MVP.
He's actually the
lead now.
Yeah, he's the lead at plus 150.
Ooh.
And then I think Lamar is like plus 300, and then Goff is plus like I think 1,000.
Honestly, it should be Derrick Henry. If the Ravens would just give him the fucking ball.
No. The MVP is most valuable quarterback of the year. Offensive player of the year is where you can get Derrick Henry involved.
We will see. But love to see it. Fuck the Chiefs. They don't deserve to be where they're at. The NFL, I feel like, is just trying to force the three-peat issue here. But what are we going to do? Pacheco does come back this week, so they might get some life in that running game. Even though Kareem Hunt has been doing good, Worthy looked pretty good. So maybe they'll figure it out, do exactly what they do all the time. Barkley over Henry. Logistically, no. Henry is a first ballot Hall of Famer. And Barkley needs to have a few more seasons like this, which he's totally capable of doing.
He's also like 4 years younger.
I'll take. Which one?
Barkley. You over for saying Barkley over Henry?
Oh,
he's a Giants fan.
I hope he's talking to Tim. I was just like, I feel like I gave a very solid take, but okay. Teach their own. It's all opinions. And then the last game on the docket here, ladies and gentlemen, the Bengals at the Chargers. And honestly, this was a fun game. Great game to watch. The Chargers almost chargered.
Yeah.
They had a huge lead at half. They had a 24-6 lead at half and almost blew it. Joe Burrow, I swear to God, he doesn't know what to do. Joe Burrow threw the ball 50 times for 356 yards, 3 touchdowns. T. Higgins, welcome back from your injury, buddy. 9 receptions, 148 yards, 1 touchdown. Chase Brown, doing Chase Brown things, 22 carries, 86 yards. But the Bengals just can't win.
I don't know who you put the blame on. Do you put it on the defense, who was very good last year in terms of creating turnovers? Even their defensive coordinator was up for head coaching gigs, and now it's like, fuck, I'm not sure that he's going to get an interview this coming year, considering what he's giving up to teams.
Yeah.
Shit, if you score 27 points in the NFL, you should be winning that game.
Yeah. Pause real quick. Excuse me? No, I think the Eagles are still going to do Eagles things. But literally, if Henry doesn't rush for 100 yards, I'm pretty sure the Ravens haven't won a game this year. I don't know Barkley's stats, but I'm pretty sure that is Bolton, if you want to fact check me there.
What was it? Sorry?
That if Henry doesn't rush for 100 yards, the Ravens haven't won a game.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't know if Barkley's done that, but literally the Eagles, great defense, and you have Goddard, who has been hurt, but good tight end. A.J. Brown, fantastic wide receiver 1. Devontae Smith, probably the best wide receiver 2 in the league. Like, you could put anybody behind that line, too, and they will be an average or above average running back. And I'm just going to lose this because the Cowboys fan came in here and said Barkley's the reason they've won more than 3 games. Whatever. To each their own. I guess I'll lose that battle, but I disagree. I think Derrick Henry is the reason the Ravens have been relevant. But that's just
Barkley's
me.
popping off because he has a great offensive line around him. He can do anything without a strong offense around him. Giants. Look how good they're running. Yeah, that is true. Jordan Mason would not be good with the Giants, but look what he is doing with the 49ers.
Yep. So thank you, Dennis, for backing me there, buddy. Appreciate you, champ. Any more talk before we end this beautiful podcast? We appreciate everybody watching us.
Do you want me to try to get Dennis on here after the show ends?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, we can do that. But don't forget, let me get that banner off here. Don't forget to follow me at BSC Sports Bets in my pin tweet. Go like, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter and on YouTube for winning this. We are doing the giveaway. Shoot, I think it's this weekend.
Week 12?
Yeah, it's this weekend.
There
This
you
will be
go.
given away Sunday to a lucky winner. Got to figure
yeah.
out who. So go follow it. Go follow BSC Sports on X as well. They have it pinned as well. So we appreciate everybody coming to our NFL week recap of the week, brought to you by the BSC Network, where we do a little bit of BS and we talk a whole lot of sports. Thank you guys for coming. We love the comment
See you
section.
Friday.
See you Friday for the new intro.
New intro. Who it is?
Y'all going to be excited about it.
Oh, yeah.
And
It's
some
going to be great.
bets. We'll see you Friday, guys. Bye.